All right, so this first one that I'm going to do an example of, you can see right here that 16 students tried this and 12 got it wrong. So this is a pretty hard one. 4 got it right. This is very similar to the study guide question, very similar to the question that was in the notes, example 1 from 6.3. But basically, before we can even answer this question, we need to rewrite this whole equation. And the way that it's written right now is not in the right format. We want it to look like this: our principal amount times our factor, which is 1 plus r, over t, or to the power of t over a. Doesn't look like that right now, so we're going to rewrite it. Well, the first thing I see is that plus sign. And so I think, okay, we could write this as 1.16, and I'm going to put the 3 first, times 1.16 to the 4t. Now, real quick, it's important to understand something. Since this doesn't have a t in it, that's going to be the principal amount. This problem is not asking me about the principal amount. It's asking about the percent change. So I don't care about that at all. I just care about what's going on here. And that's going to be this part. So let's think about this. Right here it says every year. And that's important because they're telling us how many years we should be looking for. We should be looking for every 1 year, which means that we want our a value to be 1. Right now it's not 1. It's like actually 1/4 because it's being multiplied by 4. It's supposed to be divided, so it's 1/4. So what we got to do is we got to bring that 4 inside. So I would rewrite this equation one more time. I'm going to do it down here. We got the 1.16 to the 3. Again, we don't care about that. 1.16 to the 4th. I'm going to put that on the inside. Now, I need to look at this. Now, what's really nice is once I move that 4 on the inside, this is like t over 1, and so my a value is 1. So yeah, we're ready to answer this question. We just need to put this into our calculator. So when I put that in my calculator, I get, that is 1 point, I'm just going to round to the nearest 2 decimals, 1.81. So t to the 1. You can put this in your calculator as well. Again, it doesn't even matter though. I'm just going to do it just to show you what it would be. It's 1.5. That's 1.56. So let's just highlight it so you can see where everything is. So again, we have the principal amount, which is this, which turned into this, which we don't care about. Then we have the factor, which turned into 1.81. And so now we can answer their question. Every 1 year, there is a percentage added to. Remember, percentage refers to the r value. The r value. Well, we didn't actually get the r value, but we could find it pretty easily because if you think about it, this 1.81 right here equals our 1 plus r. So we just subtract 1, and we get that r has to equal 0.81, which now we know what our r value is, and that means that we should be able to answer this as 81%. When you convert 0.81 to a percentage, it's 81%. So it's 81%, and are we adding to or removing from? Well, that's pretty simple because look, our new factor is greater than 1, so that means that we would say we are adding to, okay? So again, this question cannot be answered until you rewrite it in the correct form, which is this, which is what I have here. Then we can actually look at it the right way. We can't answer, can't just look at this and go, oh yeah, we got the answer. No, we have to rewrite it and figure out what the new factor is when our a value is 1. And right now, originally, like you don't even have an a value, it's not in the right form. So you have to use your exponent rules to rewrite it. Let's do one more. So this one, you could read through all this, but I can already tell what to do. So I'm really just focused on this right here. Every what day? Every 1 day, the locust population is multiplied by a factor of what? Well, okay, in order for this to work, t is in days, so we're good there. T is in days, complete the following daily rate every 1 day. So we don't have to worry about changing the unit. You can hear my son saying hi in the background. We don't have to worry about changing the unit. We just have to make sure our a value is 1. And if you look, right now your a value is not 1. Right now your a value is 2. So you need to bring that 2 inside. So what is that really? Well, it's not really being multiplied by 2. It's being divided by 2. So that's like this. 68950 times 0.49. To bring that inside, or to think about that, that is like saying 1/2 times t. So you're going to bring the 1/2 part inside, leave the t outside. All right, so now we just need to do this part. Well, remember, this is just like saying this 1/2 exponent is just like saying the square root of 49. But if you're not comfortable with that, you can actually put this in a calculator. You could do 0.49 to the 1/2 exponent. But basically, we're saying this part is really like saying this. Oops. It's really like saying this. And the square root of 0.49 is 0.7. So we got 8950, 0.7 to the t. All right, now our equation is written so that the a value is 1 because it's all by itself. Every 1 day, the locust population multiplied by a factor of, well, here's the new factor. So the answer is 0.7. Okay, so both of these problems involved us changing the unit, or not changing the units, but instead rewriting the equation so that it matched what they're asking for. I hope that helps.